Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, I thought why not doing a small little stream today. Going to play some €5 Nitros. We had a great promotion last month. I hope all of you got the maximum rake back possible. I think a lot actually did. So now we are back to the normal grind. And yeah, I thought today I'll stream a little bit for the low stakes players who want to see a little bit of nitro action. Yeah, so I'm going to play today 4 tables of the €5 stakes. Good. Let me quickly open them. Put that aside. Make it big. And switch the layout. Okay, nice. Good. I hope you see everything. We play again without the HUD. And I think 4 tables should be fine. So we have a recreational here. I'll isolate small, same here. Okay, this is very likely a recreation as well. This is what they usually don't see many calls there. But a couple of hands do, so still not sure if this is a rec or recreational. And here we hit pretty good. Against 2 players, I just bet half pot and will go all in on the turn. Yeah, I mean, he can have a 9, weaker king. I'm ahead here most of the time, I think. King 6, yeah. So recreation as well. This is pretty bad call pre-flop. You should just fold pre-flop. Yeah, post-flop is tough to get away, but that's why we shouldn't call pre-flop, right? I dominate a lot of his range. Yeah, ace 10, I simply go all in here. Ace queen. Well, let's just call. Yeah, I mean, it's the flip. Okay, good. Replay. Yeah, let me know if it's too much when I play 4 tables. But yeah, I'm not going too deep into the explanations. I'll just yeah, have some fun and just explain a little bit what the guys are doing wrong or right. King 8, it's kind of close. I think can do all 3 things, like ISO all in, small ISO, or even check back. I don't mind a check back as well. Making a small C bet. Hello, what's up, Fab? How you doing? Folding here, queen 4. Still try to limp. Like GTO wise, it's a fold, but against potential recreationals, we still try. We try to play as much as possible. Pocket aces. Yeah, with just 4 big blinds, let's still limp. I don't want him to fold. Check and hope he has something or bluffing. King 8. Snap call against rags. Against fish, this is actually pretty damn close. I'm going to fold here, especially full stacked. Yeah, 6-2. Pretty close, even against fishy players, I think. Here we're going to bet and probably still fold. And here we just try to go to the showdown, and let's hope he has some kind of like 5 or 4 that he's not bluffing. Yeah, I'm still going to fold. I mean, he can have a 4 or a 5, but actually, he's probably also not betting a 3 or a deuce, right? On a king. Yeah, he's actually bluffing probably quite often here. Oh, wow. He did. Did bet it too. Wouldn't have thought that, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, can't really value bet against too much there, right? Lucky that I had a worse deuce. Yeah. Fold here and marking the recreational. Pocket aces. Yeah, this kind of hand again against rag I would call, but against fish Still folding. Here we can min raise, we can limp. Both options are fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know these players here, so I just assume that everyone that I don't know, we start assuming he's a recreational. And here, this is fish for sure, because he's donking. I just called because there's actually only one card that is bad, and that's the 9. All other cards are like kind of good. I'm still not folding. Like, he can have 1 pairs. Of course, he can have a king, but a king could as well jam pre-flop. And now on the river is the question: can I jam for value? And I think yes. It's like 3 into 13. If he has like 1 per hand, he's probably still calling. Here I'm going to fold. Yeah, nice. Queen deuce, 1 pair. Yeah, we can't call that. But we can mark him as a recreation because he's 3xing. Fish don't do that. Rex don't do that. Sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, so we have a flush draw and the pair. That's a super strong hand. But against 2 players, we still try to first hit our flush before we get it in. And try to, before that, we just try to get to the next street as cheap as possible. And yeah, that's with the check. Yeah, that's kind of nasty, but nasty and good at the same time. The thing is, he now has the ace very often, or he might bluff the river. So we can call, and if we hit the flush, we can stack them very often. Now I just go all in myself because this guy is never folding an ace. But he can check back an ace because he might be afraid of the flush. Okay, that's a setup. Okay. So he probably did bluff, but I still think we should go all in ourselves there on the river. Wow, that's ugly. That's really ugly. Like, he's never doing it with a 4. I mean, sometimes they do actually do it with a 4. But if he has an 8, he has a worse 8 most of the time. He can be random, but I don't know him yet. And it's a huge pot. We are still very deep. I'll give him that one. I call 1 here. I hit a jack 9. 2.5x not calling here, but mark him as a fish. And 8, 9 off. Yeah, I would go all in against Rex all the time. Against some fish, I would still try, but the blinds are already kind of high, so I just go all in. Oh, it's filling up. Nice. Welcome, everyone who's new. I'm Beldarion from Team Buzz Poker. I guess most of you guys already know me. Okay. Ace-9 suited, and we get a non-all-in 3-bet, but a pretty big one. I think it's like I would never call here. It's more the question of like, should I go all in or not? It really depends on the player. Like if I'm totally readless, I'm just folding. But against many recreations who are more on the aggressive side, I would just go all in. Yeah, like if I would see that, I think, yeah, if I would get the same situation again, I would go all in because I think he's probably just too aggressive. With he can do that with weaker hands than mine, like maybe even ace deuce offsuited or something like that, overestimating his hand strength basically. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We got that one. Yeah, so €5 Nitro is definitely an interesting stake. This is basically, I think, the first stake where you can earn really serious amount of money when you are a very skilled player and you can play like at least, I would say, like 6 to 8 tables with a good chip EV. You can earn like a serious amount of money here. Like, I know players who are making around 5k playing €5 stakes, which is crazy. I'm simply folding here. Like, even splitting with a jack. He can have bluffs, but yeah, I think it's not worth it here to go for a bluff catch. I mean, it's not something you can expect, right? I talk here like if I would play these stakes and I would play like 12 tables, I'll probably make around $50 an hour or something like that. Which is crazy considering the stakes, right? I'm calling here. That's a call as well. Limping, holding. Yeah, so against fish, I still try to, even though we're playing very fast stakes, right? Like very fast blind levels, and we are very short. Still try to avoid variance if possible. It's not always possible because, especially on Nitros, you will face more aggressive recreationals than on rec speeds. On rec speeds, on average, they are a little bit tighter, right? So it's kind of understandable if you like think about the psychology, right? So if someone plays like you have the decision: should I play rec speeds or should I play Nitros? Then the guys who are seeking action are more likely to play the Nitros, and the guys who are seeking more like a little bit deeper stacks and play a little bit more post flop, etc., they play rather rec speeds, right? So you have a little bit more passive opponents on the like on the rec speeds, and a little bit more like YOLO opponents here on the Nitros, right? So yeah, you need to take that into account. Like yeah, like always limping, c betting, etc. It doesn't always work. So you need to be like sometimes a little bit careful. Maybe you kind of need sometimes to go with a higher variance route, but not necessarily, right? It always kind of depends how your opponents are now currently. So try to be aware of your opponents. Check. We are going all in here. We are. This is kind of close, but I think we should probably call that. I expect him to also jam weaker king axes here quite a bit. All in. Yeah, we could check and then, yeah, I think, like, usually I'm a big fan of my favorite line, like bet check call, but here I think it's probably better to make a small bet to check back the river, protect a little bit my hand, and yeah, because I think this was like kind of special situation that you don't see many bluffs there on the river if I check back, but I still have a value bet, I think. Okay, bum bum. This is close. This is a hand I might raise or fold depending on my opponents. Against unknowns on the fives, I guess it's fine to raise. Here we can check, we can go all in. Both options are totally fine. Holding here, and as always, yeah, like really get into the good habit of marking recreationals. That's super important, that you have them marked and you can see them and like directly in the next game. Especially on Winamax, you will see more regular, like more regular recreationals, right? So you see them more regularly on the table. Super Omega Fish, I miss you in my games, man. Yeah, I don't miss you in my games, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing now mainly the 50 euro rec speeds or 25 euro nitros. Like when I play nitros, I play like a lot of tables, and for the rec speeds, yeah, currently playing the 50 euro stakes. I tried to get red diamond finally, and as soon as I get red diamond, then I can, yeah, then I can start playing normal, like you're kind of handcuffed without the red diamond 1 status. Yeah, it's like the diamond 5. You probably, I think you can't play 100s, for example, or 50 euro nitros anyways. Like you probably need to have diamond 3. Yeah, like with the rake back. You need quite a bit of rake back, simply because you have yeah, like an amount of regulars that it's kind of impossible to profit with like low rake back. And the difference between diamond 5 and red diamond 1 is like huge, right? Okay, so here we mark the fish. Ice 5 can be a rack. Regulars do that. I think it's a good jam. Okay, we are out. I love these videos about the NBA where like NBA players don't do nothing. Like they make like this, oh damn, and the refs like tag and out. Like the refs nowadays are real pussies. It's insane. So I can find you on 50s rag speeds. Yes, you can find me on 50s rag speeds. Oh, that's a fucking interesting hand. I could turn my hand into a bluff here, actually. Like bad and... okay, let's not do that. But I could. Now his very fast check actually looks a lot like an 8. Going to check fold. It's not 10-9 for sure. It's queen 9. Not bluffing. Okay, interesting. Queen 8 should be a jam. Yeah, how are you doing? Are you crushing now the 50s as you are on the 25s? Folding. Okay, so we have an open and straight draw. Yeah, I think against the recreational it's fine. Say call. Like usually we have like a good amount of implied outs, even if it's a one cut straight. Okay, so let's just min-bet and hope he kind of wants to do something. 3.5, going to fold that. Okay, I still go for 3 streets. Okay, he's folding. All in. Okay, so he's 3xing 10-8 off. Like, this is a note I would do if I would not stream and if I would just not play like 12 tables. Just that I know that his like 3x and 2.5x are not nutted. Some recreations are very strong with them, but if I know that already from the get-go, I not falling like king 7 off. Right? You're playing 25s now still. Okay. I mean, you made like $1 trillion last 2-3 months, right? And like you are probably one of the best players, so just go up, I would say. The games were really good at the beginning of the month. I was surprised, like so many recreationals. It was kind of crazy, but yeah. Cito said, don't expect that. That's early of the month. That's normal. So yeah, I think we should always play early of the month. I was like crazy good. Okay, we folding that. That's what is he doing? Can we still call? Let's call and flop the monster draw. Wow, we had almost 40% equity against his set. Okay, so we ISO'd small, we hit a mid pair. I think this is a like very high frequency C bet, so I'll do that. Need to get to 6 tabled, and it's easier to practice. Okay, why you think you need to go to 6 tables? That's the question. I don't think you don't need to go anywhere, but it's fine. Like I understand that for sure. I think like don't try to play continuously. Just play dynamic. Right? Then 6 tables shouldn't be too tough. Like you open 6, you go down to 4, 3, 2, go up to 6 when you don't have the recreational games, etc. Because if you play continuously, the difference between 6 and 4 will be massive because you won't see, you won't have the, it's not about the regulars. Against regulars you can play a trillion tables, you'll probably perform like kind of the same. The difference always against the fish, because the less tables you play, the more focused you can be, you can see a showdown, you can make the tailored solutions, right? But if you play 6 tables continuously, you'll probably ABC your way through, and that's probably where the problem is with you going from 5 to 6, because there's a barrier. There's like a huge barrier from your brain, the capacity of playing good against fish, right? So he just doesn't has enough capacity to do the micro exploits, at least not yet, right? And you try to force your brain to be as fast, as good as with 5 tables. This is not going to happen. I mean, maybe at some point, but I think it's probably better to open 6 to catch the fish. Then you go down to like 3, go back to like, if you have like 2 tables and no fish, then go to 6 again, etc. Right? So then you are dynamic. You're still playing 6 tables. You're still like on the high stakes. You catch the recreational at least sometimes, and yeah, because continuously 6 tables is already. I think not even Sido is doing that. Like he's still playing dynamic, because it's still the fish where you're making all the money. Should we see bet? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a flush board. Okay, so I spit out some wisdom. I'm currently working on a really nice video pack, by the way. Or like, yeah, it's still in the coachings, in the library, in our library, but not for long. It's about multi-tabling, etc. And I talk about a lot about this micro exploits with macro exploits, etc. Depending how many tables you're playing, brain capacity, what you can, yeah, like what you can actually access and do and what not, etc. And yeah, but I'll release it in probably a month or so. Okie dokie, 7-5. Against fish, I would do something. Against reg, I'm just folding. Ace 4 off. Let's just fold. Check 9 suited. I mix it up with this hand. I can ISO. I think check back plays wonderful as well. You see, I even marked a couple of players here. That's a rag. I actually did play some 5s sometimes, especially when I tried multi-tabling, like a trillion tables. I did that on 5, so it's a good idea for you, like if you train to get better. 9-3 off, yeah, let's go. And limp. Yeah, so I mean, these kind of things I usually only do when I play with the heart. When I play without the heart, I think we should be a little bit more conservative. Even though the like population stats clearly show that we can play 100% of hands against fish. Like on average, they're just too tight, they fold too much, too see bets. But the bottom 20% that you're playing is very vulnerable, very, very vulnerable. So you need to adjust very fast in one or the other direction, right? So, and starting with like 100% is kind of dangerous because you lose a lot against the high ISO fish or against regulars that you marked as a fish, right? So for example, I don't know him. I'm new at these stakes, right? So I can't know if he's a reg or a fish. If I know my stakes and I know every regular, then it's fine. Like I don't have him marked, so then he's very likely a fish. Now he's not very likely a fish. I don't know. He might be super likely. He can be easily a regular. And against regulars, I'm losing a lot with the bottom range. Against aggro fish, I'm losing a lot. So yeah. my approach is better to be, yeah, I'm still playing 80 instead of like 58 or 60, but not like 100. With the heart, yeah, many recreationals. I see it faster, right? I see it faster if he's a fish or not. Okay, we have a straight. Oh, we have to call that. Should I just call? I think I should just call. They're like the deuce and the four is like kind of ugly, right? Because then we split and this stuff. Yeah, this is like a very ugly card, simply because of splits. Still jamming, hoping that someone can call, but can I value bet the 6 no kicker here? Is he betting the 9 is the question. Yeah, I think it's very close. Did he call me with a 5? Nice. Okay, all in, all in, all in. Hold. Yeah, 10-9 against a reg. Sure, call. Checking the 8 and the deuce. Okay. Yeah, this is a hand you can definitely ISO jam. And here, with a better kicker, 3 streets of value for sure. Against some players, even that. With a queen no kicker, I could go for bet. King 8 suited. Close. Like, this is a fish I marked as an aggro fish, but it can be everything. It can be post-flop, it can be pre-flop. It doesn't mean that he necessarily like open jams very loose. Oh, what's that? There's a lot in the pot, but I don't think both fold. I will most of the time that's crazy. I'll just fold that. Like it will be call most of the time, and I'm not performing too well against that. Ace 10, nice. That was a nice fold. C-bet is fine, I think. Actually, people check raise too much on these. Like, most of the time, they just can't represent anything. Yeah, just check again. Now I belly bet. Yeah, of course, that's a call. The suited ones I'm jamming most of the time. Except I play against 2 passive recreationals, then I'll just min raise fold. Yes, min raise fold, not min raise call. Fold. Yeah, I probably should have folded that one as well. Raising half of my stack. Yeah, kind of ugly. Like his timing feels like calls. Could be 4x, 5x. Oh yeah, like if he's now ending up with checking back Jack 5. Queen 10, okay. Yeah, that was me being a pussy. Like usually what I always teach is like don't play bad check. Like, that's like the worst. I like it was like some kind of like timing yeah, fake timing tell. Hey, what's up, better Bezrek? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Long time no see. Nice to see you in the stream. Mimbit. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a 9, but it can be also just random draw, even at 5-6. Okay, yeah, we get this in. Queen 5. Yeah, like small blind versus big blind, I think it's fine to jam. It's definitely profitable. Holding here, going all in here. Check or bad? Yeah, I think probably bad is better. Check is okay. I mean, it's like whatever, but we can't recall turns, so yeah, both options are okay. You're a bit small. It's calling, that's fine. And I want that. Yeah, I mean, not super happy, but he can have jack axes, 10 axes, whatever. But usually when they jam, they are more on the stronger side. But I mean, yeah, jack axes, very strong hand here, right? All in. Check. I think I check jam this. Like fish can have everything here. They're not like nutted, right? He can even call me with worth hands like ace 8 or something like that. Yeah, GT always this is an open jam, but against two recreationals, I just min raise and try to play post flop. They don't let me. Okay, so he will call. Yeah, I just call. And he will call me all the time. This guy might call me as well, and then I'm not performing really well. Post flop is also shit, but it's way less expensive, right? Okay. Every 5 is making straight, but I have trips. I think it's still good enough. They shouldn't have many 5x's here. Okay. So here's min raising. I'm going all in, and here I think this is jam. 5-4 off. Pretty close. I think you can as well fold that hand. Especially when you're not really comfortable playing post flop. Then yeah. Yeah, I think we can just bet 1BB. A little bit of a value bet. Okay. Yeah, pretty weak actually, but I don't hate it. I don't hate this check. Fold. Okay, how's the stream quality, by the way? Like, is it smooth, or do you experience some lags or something like that? Okay, so he's betting, he's calling. We have 2 overcards. Oh, the odds are actually pretty good. Oh, I bluff my hand. The ace is the most likely card. Like, I don't do that often, but like on the ace, I think it's very good. Maybe not. I try sometimes against fish, and then I think all the time, why am I doing that? But yeah, I think on paper it's also pretty good, especially when they bet like 1BB, 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 and then there's an ace on the river. I think they sometimes at least believe you. Probably he just folded shit, nothing, right? And they could have just called and win. Folding here. Check. Oh. Like check, bet, bet, very good line. Always betting the river, but you kind of need to increase the sizing a little bit. Always bet like 3 into 4. Working wonderful. GTO, easy call, unknown fish, let's just fold. Yeah, like with my style on these stakes, I definitely bleed a lot against like when they're aggressive recreationals, but yeah, I think oh nice. I have the nuts. That's nice. Wow. They both had pretty strong hands. And I'm just winning with 3 deuce. We should always just play shitty hands, right? Oh, damn. Dup, 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 dup. Yeah, by the way, we were in Morocco, finally met Sido. Such a nice guy. And he's so good. Like in networking, etc. It's insane. Like a real boss. And yeah, it was really good. Really fun. Live poker was super fun. And Winamax's day is doing like an insanely good job. Like I'm not surprised there are so many recreationals on Winamax playing because they have pool party from morning till the evening. Everyone is fun. Everyone, like, there was not a single fight or something. Like, it was just very good vibes. Like, incredibly good organized. So yeah, big shout out to Winamax. They are just amazing when it comes to these live events, and I would highly recommend everyone to experience this at some point. Just play. You can even just play the side events. They are super fun as well. Like every evening, there's like a sprint where like everyone is kind of drunk and just playing like a turbo at the end of the day. I got final table bubble boy at one of these. Yeah, it was really cool. Met a lot of guys. Yeah, shout out to Nitrology guys. Shout out to all the SM guys, and yeah, others. Some high stakes regulars as well at the VIP party, which was insanely cool as well. It was some kind of like rooftop bar with. Yeah, we actually came when the food was already empty, which was really annoying because I heard the food was like pretty good, but we were too late. Yeah, because we had a camera team with us for a day just to make some shots, etc. And then we were like 1 or 2 hours late, and then the food was already gone. So yeah, we just had a couple of drinks and a lot of like really great conversations, and they were like, yeah, like people hired who were dancing and stuff, and like good music. So it was like really cool. Hey, pocket jacks. I think I just checked back. Like, what do I want to get value from? I just check. Now I can bet on the river. Maybe he has a 10. Yeah, I hope he's bluffing. So I am calling. Sometimes he can have, but he can have a 6. Some recreations can't even have a king here. You know what I mean? But ace king. What the fuck? That's actually pretty cool. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm really good actually. Um, no, enjoying life. What about you? How you doing, buddy? Okay, check. All in. All big blinds. I mean, it's a call, but just fold. Yeah, a pair is not good enough, I think, here. Limping. Fold. Okay, let's make it 2 streets. If there's not a heart on the turn, then we go in. Okay, fine with that. Would have preferred not to see a heart, but it's fine. Good that we get it in on the flop, because otherwise we would have lost the hand. Okay, all in. Poker threes. Yeah, 10-20 blinds. So still. Okay, queen 8. It's not a call. Actually, not happy to see that call. Fold would have been better because we could play more against him. Yeah, I don't want to flip against fish deep. That's definitely not what I want. Let's try to pick it up here. Enjoying life, so no poker ons. Yeah, I mean, poker is part of enjoying life for me. So yeah, I play a lot of poker actually. Yeah, so in the daytimes I'm with my kids. We are outside. We have like huge area here where we can play, and um yeah, so that's in the day. And we are still building like some things and having some work in the garden, etc. Then in the evenings, I just grind and working on the project. There's a lot of things we are doing currently. Um, building an e-learning platform, for example. So yeah, a lot of cool things. Yeah, but that's, for me, that's part of enjoying life. Like doing this stream. Like for me, that's not work. For me, that's enjoying life. Honestly, having some conversations with you guys and spreading some knowledge to the world. Hopefully, getting some more people to the great game of spin and goes. Okay, I even played some tournaments like 2 days ago. It was like a huge disaster, but it was fun. Like this format that Winamax invented, like the Space Chaos, it is so much fun. Like it's so good. Like when there's one thing, I know I sound like a fanboy, but the reason is because I am. I am like a huge Winamax fanboy. Like I mean, they invented spin and goes, right? Nobody knows that, but they invented them. Like the boss of them invented Expressos. And they now invented Mystery Chaos, which are super fun. And after that, they invented Space Chaos, which are insanely fun. And I don't know if GG or the other sites already have them, but I'm 100% sure that I don't know if they have some kind of patent on that or like if, but they will steal the format like in no time because it's like the best format. The Space Chaos are so good. And now like half of the tournaments on Winamax are Space Chaos. That shows how good these are. Like they are just the most fun to play. Because you can just win. Like yesterday someone got like 10k in a 100 euro tournament in the early stage just because he hit some kind of like jackpot or something. And then if you play with him at the table, you're winning a lot when you bust him as well because he has like now a huge bounty on his head, right? You win like 3k or something in the minimum. Like it's so cool. Like that's, yeah. And there's a lot of gambling and a lot of bad players, so that's why I think, yeah, like they have the best software and then they're inventing like a lot of like great stuff. That's why I really, yeah, enjoy that. So the one who invented Space Chaos, you should definitely get it like huge promo or like a big bonus. Like get this guy a Ferrari and 100k bonus on top because you made fucking millions out of him. Okay, let's vote. Stream more often. Yeah, I will. I will. Actually, we going to try to do one stream per week. But one on the French, on our French side from Sido, and one on the English side from me. So you will probably see like 2 streams per month now from me. And 2 streams from Sido. Should we try to pick? I should have tried to pick up it on the turn and river. Yeah, Jack High, I think we can even have some showdown value like this. Okay, race. Yeah, today was a weird day at home. Like, because my daughter in school, they heard like they do some like TikTok dance, etc. And there's like some Russian song where they do TikTok dance. I hate this song because it's so stupid. It's called like Sigma Boy or something, right? It's like the most stupid text of all time, and the message is also like insanely stupid. But the text has like kind of good vibes, right? And the kids don't understand what they sing anyways. So it's fine. Like they are dancing. We have like this like echo standing at home, and then after the song they play like similar songs, and like half of the day we heard some weird Russian TikTok songs. Like they all have some weird melody, but the kids like they go they go like crazy. Like so yeah, it was fun and annoying as fuck as well. But yeah, the kids had fun as well. Like at least 6-3, not calling that. Yeah, I know many guys call that, but not against fish. I think that's not good. Um, yeah, with the jack we try to get it in, and here we check and call the river. Okay, this is an interesting spot. Should we jam or should we check and call? That's the question. Like if you check, you can bluff like 8x, 9x, etc. Yeah, let's do that. I hope he doesn't have a 6, which he's checking back. Ah, okay. I mean, that's good. Like, he didn't bluff, but he had a hand that could potentially bluff. Which is probably not calling my all-in. Fold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Big raise. King 4 folding against the min raise. Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I have 6 into 8. I just go all in and hope he's calling worse. He can call worse hands. Like Jack 7, 10-7 even is a worse hand. I think we are flipping, but oh, it's still fine. Like that was definitely not a good call pre-flop. But post-flop was fine. He definitely has to go broke with that. Check, check, check. Bum 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 bum. Hey, Luke Neuhauser. I think we probably have the same origin, like originally from Germany. Big Mandarion. Hey, Team Buzz Poker. How are you doing? Nice to have you in the chat. Yeah, so welcome, Lucas. Welcome. Okay. We could bet big and do some like semi-bluff stuff, but I actually don't like that. I bet 1BB and hope he's just calling. We draw cheaply. If he's raising, he's just raising to 3 or 4. You see that? That's my plan. Now I can call, like easy. I got mega good odds to hit a king or an 8 or a queen, and then I just go all in and I stack him. Okay, we going to lead. That's good enough. Wow. Is he ever bluffing like that? Nah, probably not. I mean, maybe. The odds are insane, but I'm folding. Yeah, I talk myself into calls here very often, to be honest. I do. But on stream, I stay disciplined. E9. Probably a call on paper. I think it's good fold. Okay, all in. Check. You thought so? Actually, I hear often that I don't really have the typical German accent, not like Ben CB, who's talking like a real, like you just hear that he's from Germany. But probably you still hear it some a little bit. Bastrek, where are you living now? I'm living on the Earth, planet Earth. I'm living everywhere, anywhere where life wants me to be. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah, I'm still not a big fan to even calling a hand like King Jack suited, but I will for sure do. Nice. Yes. Jack 10 off. King 6 is kind of close. Here we're going to see bet. And yeah, this is actually good ball for like triple barreling, especially like blind, a button versus big blind. They will call, fold very often. Call, fold very often. Yeah, just call in. With the pocket nines, he can call like ace 4 off. If I just not all in raise, very often 2 players call and then we have 1 or 2 overcards on the flop very often. That sucks, right? So if I would know that I only play against 1 player, I would play non-all-in raise. So I could raise big. That's a possibility. But pocket knights still don't play that great. If I jam, I get very often like bad calls. And additional to that, if they both fold, it's fine as well. Like we pick up like 60 chips, 50 chips, 60 chips. Oh. No. Does someone know the Pokemon song? It's also fun. Like we have this like echo thing when as I said, and then like I mean when I was very young, like 12 years old, like then Pokemon was invented, right? And it started to like being broadcast on the German television. And now I found it like the very beginnings with Ash Ketchum from Alabasta going around trying to be the best Pokemon trainer of all time. And now my kids watch it and they love it. And now they love like Pikachu and all this stuff. And they randomly said, Alexa, play Pikachu. And then what the fuck? Like there's a song about Pikachu. It's like Pikachu, like all the time like that, right? Like you can't forget it. Like if you hear it once, like you it's in your head for like at least 1, 2, 3 hours. But like super randomly we discovered this song and now they want to listen to it like half of a day. Yeah, against the rack. Just jam. Yeah, we'll play bet check snap. That's perfect hand to do so. On the river I still have a sneaky value bet here. 1 BB. Montoya. I'm Montoya. You killed my father and you will die for that. That's Montoya, right? I know that's from the Big Bang Theory when they I don't know, how is it on English? Like not a sword, but like a sword which is just like very like I have no clue how it's called in English. Min race. I go all in. I have ace king. King 10. Okay. That's good for me. Yeah, let's just check. That's a pretty good hand, actually. Nice setup here. That's super strong. So I bet pot now is every 6 makes a straight, which is not cool. I'll just block bet 1BB and hope he's not raising, and he has a weaker hand. 1 pair. Nice. Exactly what we wanted. Yeah, ace king. Let's just go all in. Call. All in, all in, all in. Folding here. Oh, okay, 2.5. So he limped 2.5. That's such an ugly hand in this situation. Still calling because of the odds, but I'm not really thrilled about it. Fishies and chips. Just folding. I mean, we have a gut shot, right? 2 overcards, but two overcards might be worthless. The 8 is leading to a 1-cut straight. Yeah, I think just get away right away from the get-go, and then what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, you see, like you're getting into trouble. Too weird, very weird hand. Like this king 4 off was like super bad. Okay, he's min raising, open and straight draw. Let's hope he's not betting too big. That's good. Just call that. Now we hit not the nuts, but almost. And now on the river we call in. As easy as that. Yeah, c-betting, pre-dry board. This X means aggro, but I don't remember this name, honestly. Okay, sitting out. Let's wait for him. Let's wait for him. Okay, so he's back. Let's wait a second more. I check. I think when he was sitting out and I bet now, he probably thinks I tried to pick up the pot and then. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 3. Like with a double gutter. Yeah, I think we just win here showdown very often. Okay, that's a fold. What a good GPV for 2s and 5s. Currently on 2s at around 60 to 65. Don't know if I try 5s yet or try to keep improving at 2s. Okay, then question is, I guess you mean Winamax? Because it really depends where you're playing. Really depends where you're playing. And I think, like, honestly, 60 to 65 sounds already pretty decent. I mean, you're definitely not around the best players on these stakes. Like, let's say it like this. If I would play these stakes, I'm pretty sure I would be at around 100. Because I know players at the 10s who have like 65, almost 70. But these are really elite. Yeah, but it's good. It's already good. I think. Yeah, it's really tough to say. That's a good question. One thing is sure: don't increase the table count. Don't increase the table count. Just, I think it's, yeah. You'll probably do fine on the 5s, but it will be with more variance involved. This is super nasty. 1.5 is such a tell. Such a tell. I mean, no, I'm not folding, but it's such a tell. Top hand or kicker, and I feel uncomfortable. Oh, come on. I mean, on the ace, just jamming. Is he doing it with a like good 7? That's the question. Is he going for 1.5? Yeah, I think on these stakes I'm probably not folding, but against some players I will fold. I will fold here. Yeah, kind of felt like this. Yeah, you see, like some people wouldn't even think about it. They would like check jam and be happy about that, but you need to be sensitive to the sizings. Like this sizing was, I mean, I still got it in. Like even though my gut feeling said it's not good. Maybe it's because of the stream. Like if I'm at a game, I might actually against some players fold the flop. That's how crazy a read you can have. But yeah, I mean, sometimes trusting your gut feeling, especially when it comes to sizings, is, yeah, and especially from regulars. Like this 1.5 increased sizing is really a tell from a lot of people. Jack 9. I mean, it's snap call. Snap call. GG always. Against Fish, it's not a snap call, but he's called Dimitri. Nee, Dimiti. Okay, it's not Dimitri. Well, it's Dimitri. If it would be Dimitri, he'd probably not French, so not recreational, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's not connected to the name. Okay, Nolan 3-bet at this sizing is definitely not regular. Let's just call. I mean, we don't really need to protect. Ah, every ace. He has a lot of aces. Nice. Good that he had pocket nines. Yeah, so Emmanuel, I really can't tell you. Like, I would say there's probably not too much of a difference between twos and fives, but don't be in a hurry, right? So set yourself a goal of maybe hitting 70 before you move up, and then when you hit 70, then just move up, right? 60 to 65 is decent, but you're playing basically 100% against recreationals, probably, right? I mean 95%. And if you play like the game against recreationals is the most important one, right? So yeah, I don't know. Like if I would be in your shoes, I would probably wait a little bit, try to get better. And what like if you have this decent chip EV, like probably now is the time to go from I strictly play charts and I play all the same against everyone to getting into the nuances of the recreationals, right? If you have this kind of chip review, what you have now, I think this is probably the good time to start doing it, because you see, like I play very differently against many recreationals, especially when you have a hut. If you don't play with a hut, this might be also a good chance to get a very simple one, just to have like the donk or something like that you can like starting using that. I think that's also a good idea. We check here. We don't have a value bet. Nah, let's not call him in race here. King 5 suited should be a jam, because he's very short. Okay. Had a pair, but I think it's good. Let's fucking go. How is the session going? I have no clue how the session is going. I really have no clue. I don't have any tracker open, so I can't even check. Okay, we're still in the game. Check. Bad. Okay. Holding here. I think sample size is important here. What sample size for your 65 GPV? Yeah, good point. Oh, okay. Not happy about that. Like check raise for recreations are insanely strong. We have like a 7-8 might be there. He's still checking. Keeping his bluffs in if he has any. Now I think we even have a value jam. If he's checking twice, then it would be a pretty sophisticated trap after checkmate raise. Okay, limpy. Folding here, going all in here. That's a fold. Here we are calling and going all in here. We are only 3.5 big blinds deep, and recreationals fold too much against all-ins. So we can jam way wider than what Nash is suggesting. And we can't call this open and straight draw, especially not when someone already has. Okay, like we have very good odds, but we are like all have the same stack. I think we have a little bit of an edge here still, because like look at our stacks. Like we have starting stack here. People will fold way too much. we will fold way too much here. So we will have just more profitable situations overall. And then I just skip very marginal spots still. Okay. Oh, 41%, 90%. Ding, 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 ding. That's a suck out. I would have... Yeah, I think I would have been more lucky if he would win that. Because he would have... Recreation would have another 50 bucks to play if he is winning. And yeah, he would have a really nice feeling winning the... winning the 10x. Yeah, just betting. Definitely bet folding. The queen jack, especially with the big blind regular, I'm going all in. Yeah, I think he actually had a tough time. He was probably thinking about folding that. So he'll fold too much. So he's very likely a recreation as well. Yeah, queen 5 I'm definitely not folding. It's just strong. Okay. Yeah, again, probably better if he's winning that. I mean, I'm not trying to lose on purpose, of course. Like, I'm still trying to win that. Right? But I mean, I wouldn't be sad. Good, here we go. Even stacks. Yeah, like this is a good jam because he will fold too much. Way too much. Like we are now even in stacks. Doesn't want to get it in with like Jack 5 here, I think now. Which would be like a snap call. Yeah, Queen 6 is just too strong. Kind of surprised to see him jamming that. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Just fold. I mean, King Jack again. Like this is GTO jam. I know that. Please don't write comments saying you're making some pre-flop mistakes. Nobody. You are. Okay, I kind of know what I'm doing, especially pre-flop. And when I play against recreationals, I don't play GTO charts, like highly exploitative charts. And I'm streaming, okay? Sometimes, yeah, I'll do a little bit of a mistake here and there. Replay. Replay. S9, going all in. Yeah, but I think overall it's a pretty good chippy V session. Should be. It's like 40 or something. Okay, now it's 30. Yeah, King 6. Please, please, please don't make these calls, okay? King 6 against the fish, blind was blind. You would need to have really good reads to make these kind of super marginal calls. Especially in a two fish game. Like this is so stupid and I see this all the time and I'm really getting, I mean, not sad because like it's good when regulars make mistakes because they perform less against the worse against the fish, so I will make more out of him than he does. But still, like I just like this 8.8. But he now seems to be very aggro. But I don't want to end this game here right now. This is way more close than the one before because we were shorter and now we have a little bit of a read. He is more aggressive, right? He is aggressive. But yeah, first hand, this would have been really bad. I think he's too aggro to limp the bottom range. Should we trap or should we jam? I think if I limp, he's probably jamming a lot of hands that he might actually fold, like King Deuce or something. I'm going to open jam myself. Okay, yeah, that's not cool. Split pot maybe? Split pot. Okay, yeah, we see bet. Hope he's not folding. Bet. Ooh, that's an ugly, ugly card. Jack 10 got there. And 6 got there. 5-6 got there. Might all have these. Flushes got there. But he's not donking. Easy jam. Still not happy about that card. It's also scary for him, by the way, right? So if something is scary for me, then it's also scary for him. Let's just call in. Nice hand. 2-pan, no good. Folding against the donk. Only bluffing donks on really dry boards. King 3. Definitely all in. Pocket fours this deep, of course, also a call. All in here. Spin to win 222 has followed. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Why is my alert box not working? I have no clue. Pocket deuces. Yeah, let's go all in. I'm also not a huge fan of that, but I think it's fine. Okay, maybe it's because I would have to put it here. Put it here. Sorry, just wanted to test the widgets. Ah, yeah. It's not working. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Oh, I mean, I'll fix it later. Let's focus on the stream. Queen 10, double gut shot. That's a nice one. I think we can win a big pot here. Let's hope he's not betting 3 big blinds. 1 big blind is fine. How many spins do you play with 4 tables? So on Winamax, on the rec speeds, you'll play around 45, maybe 47 or something. And I have no clue on the Nitros. I know 6 tables is like 110 to 15, 8 tables 150 to 155, 12 tables is 205 to 210, something like that. So 12 is 200. For a 12 is 1/3 of 200 is like 70, probably something like 70. Live, live, live. Is there not a delay? Really? Where's my delay? How is it possible? It has to be a delay. That's not good. But we are playing pretty low stakes, so I think it's fine. I just keep it like that for like a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why is it not on delay? Or can you check? Like it has to be because it was instantly on the chat. Are you on my table, Yvonne? Calling that all in. Yeah, it will be tough to catch me anyways because like on the fives there's like a huge lobby. I just play 4 tables and probably never get it in my table. And if so, I'll probably win anyways. Okay, that's nasty and ugly here. I would like to continue this hand. Mid pair, backdoor flush draw, gut shot. Pot bet, one behind. It will get very, very nasty and ugly, I think. Yeah, if he's check calling, then just give it up here. Not going to bet something. It has delay? Well, okay, then if it has delay, I see it on my stream chat at the same time as I see it on what you are saying. That's weird. Okay, then if it has a delay, then everything is fine. Probably I see it at the same time as. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably need to open like YouTube to see that or something. Or maybe I'm just too stupid to understand how this all works. I think that's the most likely. That's the most likely thing. Okay, 5-2 suited. I think it's a good jam. Let's flop something. No. Limping here. Oh. Yeah, that's not good enough. Fold, fold. All in. Yeah, by the way, free roll, right? Because every time 1 or 2 days before the free roll, everyone asking how do I get a ticket. Like if you want to play our free roll, you need to register to our club at least 2 days before the free roll. Otherwise, you just get it for the next month, right? So next Thursday is the free roll again. If you want to play it and you're not a member yet, or you don't even know what it is, then there's probably somewhere a link or something, right? Just join within like a minute. Join a minute within a minute, and then like to our club, and then you'll get the ticket 1 day before the free roll, not immediately. Okay, so everyone knows. Best rec. Do we look at the graph at the end of the session? And no, we don't, because I don't have hand to node open. But what I will do is I will make a screenshot of the graph and put it on the on the Discord, okay? We'll do it like that. So if you're still in our Discord, then you can see it there. If not, you have to join. Okay, yeah, let's just limp. Let's just limp. Check. Yeah, kind of protection slash value with the king deuce. I think it's fine. Now we go check, check. Hopefully here. Sometimes we win, not often, but sometimes. Here we kind of want to slow play. I'm not worried about that one. I still check, I let him bluff. This is a very bad card because I don't think we have a value bet anymore. Maybe with like 2 big blinds, but not more. One BB. Check. All in here. Now we have trips on a board. I mean, a 4. He's betting very often the 4 on the turn, so you can safely bet here on the river. Not really afraid of the straight. I think both jamming and limping is fine. Against reg, I would just fold. Against potential fish, it's a limp or a jam most of the time. Only exceptions would be very aggressive recreationals. Then it's just a fold. Ooh, nice one. That was a nice run out. Okay, I think that's actually good for bad bet. And if there's not a spade on the river, we can just go all in. Because he has like spade kind of hands a lot. Which now bust. Yeah, bluff went through. Here we go. Nitarion flicking at the bluff, flicking in the bluff, looking like a hero. And stuttering. Okay, check. Let's see. Hopefully he's just afraid. Okay, he was actually slow playing. Or whatever that was. Maybe pot controlling. Okay. Going for delay here. Call. Okay. Yeah, let's just go all in. Just realize all of our equity pre-flop. That's even like a worst scenario here. Still okay. This short doesn't really matter. We lost like 5 chips maybe. We raise all in. Wow. No, like the minute after I said we're running pretty good this session, like probably lost like a lot. GPV wise. I think money wise, it's yeah. I have no fucking clue. No clue. That's an interesting situation with the one sitting out here, but yeah. Okay. I went there for a small bet, targeting like nothing, trying to hit to like represent like trips or something. Oh. Yeah, these kind of calls I also never do against fish. We have a gut shot short. I think I prefer here as well. I prefer check back. not can't call anything there. 3, 4, 5. Usually you don't get probed so much with the big sizings, so I think very often we can just go for delays, which is good. And here, like, he's auto in. Yeah, we need to win against him. We still can't jam to lose there, I think. Like, it's not that we are simply winning the pot, right? Yeah, just check folding. Jack 5 is like pretty ugly, but this short, yeah, I guess still a call. Okay. Going all in. Good. Yeah, I'm kind of ending the stream now. Like, these will be the last four tables. So if you have any questions to me, then let me know. Yeah, really enjoyed it as always. And yeah, looking forward to stream more. We will do. That's the plan. So you'll see me like 2 times a month streaming here, and Sido on the French one. Yeah, if you haven't, then subscribe, of course. Write a comment, maybe, etc. Just a small reminder. It's actually funny, like getting so many comments on videos, like how good and thank you, etc. But like 70% not subscribed. It's not that tough, guys. Just click on the subscribe button. Yeah, I actually go all in here. Just for protection. You'll call a lot of worse hands here as well. Yeah, and king 3. I mean, that's perfect. He might like slow down if I don't go all in directly on a flop. At least a little bit. All in. Okay, we win that one as well. Good, good, good. Yeah. That's why it's not working. Not showing it. No. Then, yeah, here we go. Now it's showing. Do you see that? Can we move it around? Oh, that's the table. Okay. Yeah, nice. Bensi who? Hey, how long have you been playing spins? Do you still think it's a good format to get into? Also, I can't hear you so well. Not sure if mic is a bit low. Hello, hello, good luck, good luck. Yeah, thanks, Justinio, but I'm actually finishing. Okay, so Ben, I'm playing spins till that's Chris, 2018, I think. 2018. Before that, I was an MTT pro, playing poker since like 2000. I don't know, professionally probably since 2008 or something. And yes, it is still a very good format to get into. Like, the good thing is it's probably the easiest format to learn how to earn consistently, like 2K per month or something. It's way easier than learning that in MTTs or cash games. And yeah, it's super fun format, and you can play whenever you want. You can, so I think it's, yeah, I'm still playing it like it's my favorite format. I just love it. I just played MTTs, and I will probably not play MTTs again for like a couple months, maybe a year or two or something. And I mean I played them for like 10 years. Yeah, Spins are very profitable. Like the good thing is like you don't need to play high stakes to earn a shit ton of money. I know players like, for example, Justinio, who just joined, right? I mean, I don't know if I can say that, but he's earning a lot, and he's not playing high stakes. And I know players who are playing the 25 euro stakes on Winamax, reg speeds, all nitros, and they make like consistently like 5 to up to like 8k for like the top players, which is insane if you consider what kind of low stakes this is, right? Yeah, I mean, and if someone like Cito is probably making between like 10 and 20, and like the best high stakes players, I mean, I know some who make like still like 600k EV, but this is like elite grinding every day, all day long, and like best of the best, right? So it's still possible. But I mean, of course, you are not winning millions. You can't win millions like playing like the high stakes of MTTs. But this is a different story, right? So you can't play 100Ks or 25Ks or something, and you can't also play like the nosebleeds on like Linus Love or whatever, right? So these guys, this is like a different story, right? So it's kind of capped on the highest end stakes, but everything up to like the high stakes, it's a very profitable format. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. I appreciate that a lot. Awesome. Awesome. Then, yeah, I wish everyone a very nice rest of the day and see you very soon again. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pika, Pika.